What's up, Broke Nation? It's your boy Luke. Next to me is Big Daddy T.
Hola.
And with us today is my good friend and the youngest horse track announcer in the country.
Yes, in the country.
Mr. Dustyn Stortzum.
How's it going, everybody?
That's the crowd.
like we're live right now.
Yeah, that. How's it going, boss? I know you just got
Man.
back from Nebraska.
A lot of traveling lately, man. Been kind of going back and forth from Nebraska out to Denver, and just made that 6.5 hour drive home on Monday night. So yeah, I'm getting settled in once again back home in Nebraska, and finally I'm happy to be home, man. It was like a long 4 months out there, so I'm definitely happy to be back. It was fun. It was a good time, but when when you don't really know anybody out there and you're kind of just doing your own thing, you have to find stuff to do, but. It was a good time.
Yeah, it looked like you had a bunch of fun with those line dance, honky tonk places out there.
Heck yeah, dude. Once I found those, I was like, I'm going every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Gotta find me a cowgirl, dude, you know?
I was going to say, was there a lot of fat chicks out there?
Dude, well, I mean, listen, I don't want to comment too much on it, but there was a fair share of everything out there. There was something for everybody. That's what I'll say, man. That's what I'll say.
It's just like a little bit nicer place than Nebraska.
No,
It's
it was yeah. Oh my goodness, dude. Freaking like gas was like $4.20 out there half the time I was there, and
nice.
Yeah, $4.20, right? Especially in Colorado. So
like in Colorado, like how expensive were those drinks out there? Because like I'll go down to Omaha, I'm paying $6, which isn't bad, $6, $7, $8 for a drink. But how bad was it over in Denver?
So it just depended on the night because they had all these different specials. So they had this cool thing on Thursday nights where ladies drank free. So that was like the night where I was hitting it up because the whole place was going to be packed, with women. But so then they'd have concerts on Friday and the drinks would be like $7.50 a bottle for whatever it was expensive. But then like on Saturdays it would be like $5, I think, or something like that. So it wasn't crazy. It was just concert nights where they just jacked up the prices to where it was
Where'd
like,
you stay at
wow.
in Colorado?
I was right outside of Aurora, which wasn't a bad area. I was pretty much out in the country, and I'd have to drive like 4 or 5 miles in the town to, go get something to eat or whatnot. So it wasn't too bad. I was still out in the country, what I'm kind of used to. So
yeah, is that where the shooting was?
Aurora?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, the movie theater was maybe 10 miles away from where I'm at.
Did you go to it?
I did not. I got too scared. I wanted to go. I wanted to take. I wanted to take our buddy Noah, Luke and I's buddy Noah, but he's already been involved in a shooting this year, so.
What? We'll get to that later. Okay, so I know you listened to a couple episodes, but
yeah,
we're going to do Big Daddy T's trivia, me versus you.
All right.
I will give you, so I'll let you explain the rules, and I'll let Dustyn go first since he's our guest.
Jeez, I got to explain. Oh, okay. So it's like we'll do sports, movies, and then a random one, so like Nebraska football history. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully you...
Well, okay. I'm a Colorado
fan.
Yeah.
Oh my god. and
yeah, right. Cut it off.
No, but so each question, there's gonna be 2 questions in each category, each worth 1 point. Ooh, I forgot to do the one afterwards. I can think of one.
Yeah.
And then after, like, let's say you're up 4-3 or whatever, and then we'll do like a little question in between the. I don't know how to explain it.
So, like, he does, like, whoever is leading or whoever is behind gets a chance to kind of tie it up before we go to, like, Final Jeopardy, which is a deal where you have to name the top 20 in whatever category. But, like, in between there, the person who is in second place gets a chance to tie it up before
Gotcha.
we go into there. Yeah.
Cool. I'm down for it. I'm probably the worst trivia player in America, but I'm with it. Let's do it.
Oh, did you just hear that?
Yeah, I heard 66.
Ah, shit. All
All right, we'll let Tanner do a quick quick. Find a quick question to figure out.
I'll just rant. I'll just
Alright.
wing it. All right, who wants to go first?
I'll let Dustin go first.
All right, so you got sports, movies, or Nebraska football history.
Dude, I kind of want to challenge myself and say, let's go. No, I better not. I'll make a fool out of myself. Let's do sports.
Sports?
Yeah.
Okay. Like Aaron Rodgers, what Jets quarterback ruptured his Achilles in Week 1?
Oh, I just seen the clip on Barstool. I can't. Oh man. Does the last name start with a T?
I can't give you that
You
information.
can't tell me. You can't tell me. I can't say his name. I can see the tweet right now, but I could not tell you.
I literally know like 2 or 3 total.
I was gonna say.
History.
You give up?
Yeah, I give up. What is it?
You guess.
I don't. I literally know Brett Favre, Joe Namath. You know what? We're gonna go with oh my God,
10 seconds.
Flacco.
Ooh, Flacco would have been a good guess.
He was there for like a year, but is that your final
Yeah.
answer? Oh, I guess.
Damn.
Vinny Testaverde.
Yeah. Oh man, bro. I knew this. I knew the last name, but I'm like I can't pronounce it. I don't.
I think
But
I saw it on Mark.
That's the clip. Because that guy was like, "Yo, I have not been so excited for a Jets game since he tore such and such tore his Achilles in Week 1."
I'll do Nebraska football history just to.
He's got to get on the board here.
Alright.
Frank Solich was fired before the 2003 Alamo Bowl against which team?
Ooh.
3.
Yep.
The only team I could think of playing in the Alamo Bowl was Michigan. I'm gonna go with Michigan. Final answer.
2003?
Oh, that was,
Yep.
Damn it, that's 2005.
It was right after Frank Solich got fired.
2003 would have been Michigan State, right? That's my final. That's my final answer.
And we got somebody on the board. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, it was.
Yep.
That's
17-3.
literally the only reason I knew it was because of Frank Solich. That was
Yep.
it.
And that was Bo Pelini's intern game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He coached as a D coordinator, and then they went to Callahan, which is the downfall.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
now
that
we're
was
here.
not a good era. That was not a good era.
Neither is this that we're currently in.
No,
So-
no.
Hey, we still got time.
You were close though. The Michigan was a good guess. That was a good guess.
Yeah, that was it.
I was thinking of that, the 2005. Was that the Fiesta Bowl or was that the Alamo Bowl, where Michigan did like 30 like laterals and they almost scored to win against Zach Taylor?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was Bill Callahan's first year.
Yeah, he can blow me.
Hey, he's a nice guy.
Oh,
He was
little
away.
Side story. Little side story. When Callahan was the last year of Callahan's coaching career in Nebraska, we're at the Embassy Suites in Lincoln.
Did he recruit you?
And Callahan was eating breakfast, like, down in the lobby deal or whatever, and my older brother got his autograph, and he was showing my dad in the elevator. My dad takes it, rips it up, and throws it away.
Jesus.
What?
What a dick.
That is crazy.
You're up, boss.
Oh, what do we? Let's do movies.
Movies? All right.
Yeah,
I'm
let's do
gonna
movies.
I'm gonna give you like a description of the movie.
Okay.
Kind of, and then you just gotta guess the movie.
Okay.
All right. I'm not gonna say this guy's name, but blank is a janitor with a mullet hairdo.
God.
Let's see what else. Blasting Van Halen in his jacked up economic car. This optimistic person hits the road alone in search of his parents.
But
I probably didn't give it the best
Don't,
description.
don't
Listen.
act like you don't know this movie.
I don't, bro. I don't watch movies at all. Like this is my downfall. I watch 0 movies and
I'm
0
literally
TV
thinking, like,
shows.
30 quotes right now of this movie.
Bro, how many seconds do I have? Joe Dirt. That's my final guess.
Ding ding ding.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
2-0.
I was just waiting for it.
Cole's gonna be jealous of Dustyn.
I was like,
Nobody wants you here, Dirt.
Gio Dierte.
Don't try and church it up, son. So there's. I'll do movies as well.
Movies? Dang it. All right, I'll give you a description.
Okay.
While exploring a remote canyon in Utah, mountaineer and adventurer Aaron Ralston becomes trapped when a boulder falls on his arm.
127 hours. Final answer.
Ding, ding, ding.
he's on the board.
That movie is some wild shit.
I could have been a good actor in that. Just sit there and cut my arm off. Hungry after day, like hour 3. I'm gonna cut my arm off and I'm gonna eat it.
Is it my go again?
Yeah, you're up.
I'll do the other sports one.
Which MLB team holds the best regular season record ever?
Stuck 2.
The Dodgers? That's my final answer. I don't know. Damn.
It would be the Seattle Mariners. Final answer.
Ooh.
With the Chicago Cubs.
All right, I'll give that to you. Because I put
Yeah.
Cubs, but I did see that Mariners are on there.
Well,
Were they tied?
They tied it. They both won like 113 games.
116.
But the Cubs did it in less games.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
All right, 2-2.
Oh,
Yeah. Last one.
I'll do the Nebraska football history, please.
Who was Nebraska's last Heisman finalist?
Ndamukong Suh. Final
I
answer.
thought that'd be a trick question. I thought you'd be like, Crouch.
Crybaby Crouch.
Ding, ding, ding. All right. Scores 3-2. We're going to go with our question before the list, however you say it.
Oh, man.
What?
Battery's dying.
Uh-oh. See you later, podcast listeners.
I don't buy this thing. No thing won't charge. Come on, baby.
It just needs a spark, man. I think he's stalling a little bit.
I think he is too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe turn your brightness down.
Yeah, that was a nice little comeback he had.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. Yeah, just
3
knock
straight.
everything over.
Sorry.
Through adversity, that's a known winner right there, man. Like backs against the wall, down 2-0, and he rattles off 3 straight. Like you just gotta tip your cap sometimes.
I think we're just screwed, Luke.
I really don't know what's going on.
Well, half your cable thing broke.
It was working earlier. Alright, we'll just go until she dies.
All right, for the... Is it... So who goes first? Is that why we do this question?
Dustyn will go first because he's down.
Okay, I can't... It's been so long since we did this. I'm kind of stupid about it. Miles, closest in miles from Neely, Nebraska to Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, God. Jesus. Oh, man, I wish it would have been like a new...
Here, you write yours down.
Oh.
Dustin, you can just say yours out loud.
Neely, Nebraska to Las Vegas? Dude. I'll say... I'll say 1,100 miles.
It's 1603.
And the winner is Dustyn.
What was it?
What was it?
1,206.
Oh, nice.
Hey, okay.
Alright, we're tied up.
I was like, well, because I was used to this, like, Nebraska, New Mexico thing, because I used to date a girl from New Mexico, so I was like, that's 900 miles.
Was she
like,
fat?
No, she was a barrel
No,
racer.
no, she's a barrel racer. See, that's the problem right there. You don't get involved with barrel racers ever. Just stay clear of them, man, because they're not worth it. They're really not worth it.
I mean,
It's like, listen, it might be a good ride, but
It went on, or the battery.
Alright, she's Georgian.
let's go. We're back, baby.
All right,
We're back.
Tied up 3-3. Okay, so this one, like, would be a good example. Like,
So, like, he has a list of, like, let's say the top 20 of something. And
Okay.
we have to name something inside that. And then every time we do it, adds to our current score. So, like, we're both at 3-3. If we get one of them right, you'll have 4.
Okay.
And 5. And then the first 1 to 10 total points wins.
Okay,
you're
perfect.
so good at explaining stuff. All right, this isn't mine from my websites, but it's the top 20 websites searched in August of 2023.
Ooh. should we do the top one?
I know what my top one is. I'll be honest.
I'll let Dustin go.
Pornhub.
It had to be said.
Is that one? Is that one?
Yeah, it was one. I think it was like number 9.
Oh, whoa.
Hey.
Ding, ding, ding.
Facebook.com.
Correct.
I'll go Twitter/X.
Correct. 5 to 4.
Google.com.
Ooh.
Ding ding ding. 5-5.
Let's go YouTube.
Ding ding ding.
Instagram.
Ding ding ding.
Alright, what is it right now?
6-6.
Ooh.
Websites. Amazon.
Ding ding ding.
Now I'm trying to think. Just go with Walmart.
Ah.
Reddit.
Ooh, yeah.
Ding ding ding. Oh, 2-point lead.
I'm trying to think of like a sports betting one.
Five.
Tinder. I don't know.
Ah. It's an app.
So is Instagram.
I win.
TikTok.
Ding ding ding.
That's an app. What?
No, they've got the online. They've got an online section now.
Twitch.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ding ding ding.
Yep.
This is for the win.
What's another? I'm trying to think of another like social media app that people use. Fuck. I'll go. Let's go. How about LinkedIn? Maybe.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, damn.
Kayak.
Ah.
What's ooh, this has to be on there. Wikipedia.
You have beaten Luke.
Bro. Upset. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say. Oh my god, I can't even think of it now. Damn it, never mind.
You guys forgot Pinterest, Microsoft, Zoom, eBay, XNXX videos. That's a porn site.
Oh yeah, okay.
Not that I would know. That's just what it says. Netflix, Bing, Discord, Yahoo, and WhatsApp app
I was gonna say Yahoo.
or WhatsApp.
What is WhatsApp?
It's something. It's like off. Doesn't Zuckerberg own it?
Isn't it like
I think
a
it's
texting
off
thing?
of. Yeah. I think that's what it is. Because like all the little porn bots on my TikTok account, they always try to get my viewers to go over to WhatsApp.
Oh my god. I swear, every time I join your live, I have like 15 like bots from like Africa like follow me on TikTok.
They need that green, bro. They got to come over. They need that card, dude.
You think they're fat?
Probably
I
not.
don't know what's happening today.
Yeah, it's. I guess it's only Wednesday today, isn't it? I was like, Thirsty Thursday. Our minds go different places, but it's only
Fat Wednesday.
Oh my gosh.
No,
This
but
guy.
actually, I think I'm leading Cole like 12-6 or something at
Yeah,
all
Cole.
time.
We haven't played in a while, but yeah, I don't think Cole's won in the past
Yeah,
month.
I've kicked his ass like every time we played. But okay, now we're gonna get into like kind of figuring out who you really are.
Oh,
All
I don't
right.
know if you want to dive that deep.
Okay, so like I said, you're the youngest racetrack or like horse track announcer in the U.S. How did you honestly like how'd you get into horse racing?
So, my family's originally from Collinsville, Illinois. I grew up there for the first 8-9 years of my life, and then we moved to Nebraska because my mom's entire side of the family is here. But before we moved, my dad's side of the family, my grandparents are from, or they lived in Illinois as well, and they used to race horses. So I grew up as a kid on the racetrack, and my dad, he's an equine dentist. For those of you who don't know, it's a horse dentist. You don't really hear that job very often, but that's what he does. And so I just kind of grew up around the racetrack. Then when my family moved, we got out of it for a little while, and then my dad got back into it when we were up here. Anyways, I became friends with the track announcer in Grand Island. His name was Steve Anderson. Rest in peace. He passed away last year. But he texted me when I was up in South Dakota. I took a sports job up there. And he was like, hey, man, have you ever thought about being a track announcer? I was like, honestly, no. Like, I love baseball. I love basketball, football. And I never thought about calling horse racing, even though I grew up in the sport. And he goes, well, I was diagnosed with cancer. It's not a good prognosis. And we need somebody who is young and wants to do this and be here for years to come. And he's like, I thought that you would be the perfect fit. So left my job in South Dakota, came back to Nebraska, and I started shadowing him. And unfortunately, he passed away about a month and a half later, and the job kind of fell into my lap. And they were like, hey, we'll give you a trial run. If you suck at this, we're going to go get someone else. We'll give you a year. If you're good at it, we'll keep you. If you're bad, I'm sorry, but you got to go. And I think things worked out because I was offered the job in Colorado, and that's where I just came back from. So,
Nice.
Yeah, so Fauna Park, Grand Island, Nebraska. Who kind of contacted you about what's that park in Arapahoe?
Bally's Arapahoe Park.
Valley. Who kind of contacted you to get that?
Yeah, so there's actually a family who runs horses in Grand Island in Colorado. Their last name's Rushton, and one of the Rushton boys, he runs the track there in Aurora, Colorado, I should say. And he was like, hey, man, he gave me a call. And this job kind of fell into my lap, too. Both these jobs fell right into my lap. It was kind of like a right place, right time type of deal. So their announcer left them a month before their meet started, and they were left with nobody. And so my dad kind of grew up with this Rushton family, and this guy called me on Facebook Messenger. He's like, hey, dude, I don't have your phone number. I just know that, yeah. I got the you up text. He's like, hey, our announcer just left us a month before our meet. We have nobody. He goes, would you be interested in coming out to Colorado for the summer and being our track announcer? I was like, let's do it, man. I love new adventures and new challenges. So I was like, let's do it. And I love Colorado. So it just all worked out.
Well, that's awesome.
Honestly, like, I can't remember how long ago. It's like probably 5 months ago. You sent in our group chat. You're like, boys, I'm going to Colorado. I'm like, what? Like,
No, seriously.
I got a job calling the horses down there. We're like, what? And he's like, don't worry, I'll be back. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, at first I was like, hey guys, I'm moving to Colorado, see ya. And I was like, nah, I'll only be there for a few months. And that few months was long enough for me, man. I love the state of Nebraska. It's home, and it's where I want to be the rest of my life probably. So, but it's always nice to travel, and I do. I talk a lot of shit.
My favorite part, like, about this last week when Nebraska played Colorado. Obviously didn't go our way, but Dustyn was hounding. Like, our group chat was heated for at least 3 weeks going about this game. And Dustyn, he had the right to talk shit. I mean, they kicked our ass. That's how it went. I honestly, like, my favorite part was when you posted something on Facebook and your mom's like, I think I have pictures of you in a Nebraska t-shirt, Dustyn.
She does. That's the problem. She does. When I first transferred from Northeast to UNL, they give you UNL shirts, and I had one on, and she's got a picture of me in it. And so it's locked and loaded, ready to go for whenever I start talking shit again. She told me today, she's like, listen, you talk shit again, this picture's going on Facebook, I swear to God. So I had to tone it down a little bit, dude. But I'll tell you this though. The look on Noah's face in the third quarter when we're in a Colorado bar and he's just blank staring into outer space, dude. Oh my gosh, and we were in a Husker bar too. The one bar we go to is a Husker bar. Like, come on, man. That's the one thing I'll give Nebraska fans is it does not matter how shitty their football team is. They will show up and show out wherever.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I have to say. The fans are loyal to a T, man.
Oh, speaking of you and Noah,
I want to hear the shooting thing.
oh, we'll get to that. We're not there yet.
I'm so excited for this.
Okay, so
it better be epic.
So we're gonna go back to when we first met.
Oh God.
Both went to NECC. Go Hawks. Dustyn was a sophomore. I was a freshman. We all kind of. I mean, just Dustyn's chin strap beard that he had. We thought he was kind of a dude.
Gosh. Dude,
But-
is this? Are we doing a video thing of this or no?
Yeah.
Or is it just audio? Oh, dude,
No,
you gotta
it's
find a
video.
picture. I gotta send you a picture of me with the chin strap. It was awful. I don't know why Luke or any of these guys did not tell me to shave that thing, but it was like maybe this thick, like or like width.
Dang.
Oh my God, it was the worst.
Did you used to have glasses?
No.
Is that a different friend? I always
that's
see.
a
I always
different-
see a guy like in glasses. Or
It's
when
probably
you were-
TJ.
Now I know who TJ is.
I don't know. But anyway, we met at college. We were both in broadcasting, and like my first time I ever called a game with Dustyn. The roughest. This is the first game I ever called. We were calling a Northeast volleyball game, and I had no idea what to say. And Dustyn throws it over to me, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like,
Boom goes dynamite.
no. I was like, if Northeast wants to win, they got to get back to playing Hawks volleyball.
I remember that now.
And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, what I said, dude.
At least you didn't say Cox.
Cox Activity Center,
Oh
man.
yeah, I guess.
Dude,
We're
yeah.
Cox.
Hey, but you
Yeah.
you were on an SC top 10 play at Northeast.
I was.
Luke was on the call for that. And I was actually there for some reason.
Yeah,
It was a project for UNL, and I had to do a sports story on some other sport outside of the University of Nebraska. And I was like, I'm just going to go up to Norfolk, hang out with the guys for a night, and then that
Yeah.
play happens, and you guys get on SC top 10, which was
It
awesome.
wasn't even. It was bad. Our dude got dunked on by a Morningside JV kid, like posterized, and we're like,
You get the whole
No.
play. Oh, dude,
Oh.
it lit up.
dude, it was so
That's
bad.
awesome.
And then like Dustin's like, all right, I'll like send it in. Basically, to send it in, you just throw it on Twitter and tag as many accounts as you can. Next morning, or like no, that night, we're
Yeah, it was
looking,
that night.
and it's like, this just proves we'll go anywhere to get clips. And it says Northeast Community College in Norfolk, Nebraska, and I'm like, oh my God!
That was so cool.
I've had three videos get on Sports Center.
Really?
I had two. There's a kid from Neely that made it twice.
No shit.
So the first one, I literally just had my phone out to record him. This is when I was working at the newspaper. I had my phone out to record him, and this dude looked just Randy Mossed him. Like, it was so bad. And as the kid from Neely comes down with the ball, the guy tries to tackle him, and he just throws him off. And he ends up scoring. So I sent it in and made SportsCenter Snapchat. I don't know if it made, like, the actual TV deal.
Hey, that
And then-
counts.
Yeah. And then the other one was the same kid. He was running a wheel route, and the quarterback threw it, and it looked like it was out of his reach. This kid was so fast, he literally ran, caught it on the tip of his fingers in stride, and just to the house. And I'm like, dude, what is going on? Like, that's my third one that got on. I'm like, I'm pretty happy now. But yeah, Northeast, those were the days.
You don't know you're in the good old days until they're gone, dude. Those were the good old days for sure.
What was it, 8th Street frat house?
8th Street Delta Kappa Swamp Bachelor Frat House or something like that. That's what we called it. It was so
HIV
stupid.
positive.
Oh my God, yeah, it was bad. Northeast was fun, and then Dustin went down to Lincoln, our sophomore year. We went down for the Colorado game, and Dustin just left us at his triplex or whatever the hell it was.
Oh yeah, the duplex I had at the time because my dad won tickets the day of the game, and these guys were already driving down, and my dad's like, "Hey, we're going to the game. You're gonna have to leave your buddies at your duplex." So we left them there to watch the game. My dad and I went to the game. That was fun for me, not for you guys, but
Yeah, they come back, and we all bet his dad Darren like $20 a piece. Darren made like $80. Like, it was easy money. And he was talking so much shit to us.
He must be a Colorado fan.
He talked so much shit
Oh,
to us
yeah.
anyway. I mean,
That's true.
Darren Hill. You gotta love him.
You just need to put I should have brought him tonight, dude. You put him in front of a microphone, ratings through the roof, man, with that guy. But
Yeah, went down.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun times down at Lincoln. I know Dustyn introduced me to the Fat Toad.
I still have a video. I'm gonna have to show you a video of Luke in the cage at the Fat Toad. The first
put
night
it
he
up
was ever
on the-
there.
Oh, it's like where he's dancing, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
dude, he had the whole. He had all 40 people on the dance floor fucking going, bro. It was bumping in that place. All 40 people were going wild.
Dude, you can pull it up and just hold it to the screen.
Oh, you're gonna have to keep talking. I gotta find it,
Alright.
but
Dude, yeah. Well, the Fat Toad, I do agree. But this was like a week after my 21st birthday.
I'm thinking of
Iggy's.
Iggy's. That's overrated.
Iggy's
Fat
is
Toad's
over.
alright.
Fat
When-
Toad's pretty damn sketchy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. But
listen,
it can be really fun.
when we were first in Lincoln, the Fat Toad was not sketchy. It was like pretty solid place to go, and then like especially after COVID, it got
Yeah.
really sketch, and now I don't even like going there anymore. To be honest with you,
Well, now you're 25.
now
you
I'm
guys-
old.
Jesus, you are old. Have you guys ever noticed once you like got out of like college and all that stuff and came to the real world and then went back to those bars, how shitty they are?
It's not the same, dude.
No,
it's just
like it's always like the rail yard. I'll go to the rail yard, but I cannot go down O Street anymore. Except the rail yard when I'm really drunk. But
The rail yard's not O Street.
rail yard?
Yeah, it's not O Street.
Not the rail yard.
oh,
rail
brass
curtain,
rail.
Brass
Brass
rail.
rail.
Yeah, I always want to go there when I'm hammered. Think I'm gonna dance with the girl. I just stand in the corner and watch.
Just there, like sitting there with your drink, just like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the back. Yo, tonight's a movie. Tonight's a movie. Checks the weather app.
My third girlfriend calling me tonight.
Yo, sorry, bro. Gotta take this real quick.
No, dude, I do agree though. Like Fat Toad, I liked it for a couple years, and then we went there. I think when I was like 23, we went down there, and I'm like, I just don't like this place anymore. Like that's when it was nasty, and like there's fights there every time we went there.
Dude, that's so
Every
much fun.
time, bro.
Somebody got shot one night.
Was it Noah?
No.
Did you hear? John Baylor, like the play-by-play guy for
Yeah.
Nebraska volleyball and the Hammer the Grammar or whatever. His
Yeah.
brother died the other day outside of a Lincoln bar. Like a car pulled up, a guy got out, punched his brother in the face, and his brother fell and hit his head and died.
Jesus.
I heard that.
Yeah, it was on Twitter the other day. I was like, dude, what? Like,
Yeah.
it seems like there's always something going on downtown Lincoln now for some reason, and it never really used to be like that. At least when I first started going to college there, and now it just seems
it's
super
probably worse.
sketch. Yeah, it probably was.
You guys didn't realize it. You're like, this is so much fun.
Yeah, honestly, like, when you're in college.
Oh yeah, I get knocked out.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, no, like when you're like 20, 21, and you're in college, like you don't care where you are as long as you can drink. Like, but like the older you get, you're like, dude, why did we come here?
Right.
Oh,
Why are there not more like honky tonk bars? Like, there's none in Lincoln outside of Playmore, but that's not even really.
I don't
They
know.
only do that on Sundays, right? So you
Yeah.
got to go to Omaha if you want to go line or swing
go
dancing.
to
which
Ralston, baby.
feels weird. There needs to be one, like around Columbus or Grand Island or something like that. I don't,
Let's invest.
dude, I'm down. You're always the one with the business ideas, dude. We don't have the money to actually
Exactly.
bring them to life.
Yeah, no, it's like honestly, I wanted to open one up like here in Neely. The perfect place for it is where the gym is, like the 719.
Oh yeah.
That building would be perfect. The bar is already there because they have like a protein bar deal. So you just
Mhm.
leave that there. You can put two pool tables next to it, and then you have the big part with all the weights and stuff. That could be your dance floor.
Yeah, I always thought like a strip club around here, just because there's nothing around here. I guarantee there'd be like hundreds of millions of people that would go to the strip club.
Feel like that's the
Listen,
bill.
not
Grandma's
Not-
only.
listen, not to bring up the weight thing, but you brought it up earlier, and so I I have to mention this story quick. When I was living in Pierre, South Dakota, dude, middle of nowhere, state capital, but there's like 10,000 people. They have a strip club, and everybody was telling me, bro, you have to go to the Hop. That's what it was called, the Hop.
Oh, God.
I was like, all right. So one Saturday night, I was free. I'm like, I'm going to go check out the Hop. I'm going to go to a strip club. So I show up. Didn't realize it was Sloppy Joe night, first of all.
Yeah.
Serving sloppy joes at the
That's how
strip
you know
club.
it's a good establishment.
Not only are you eating sloppy Joe, but you're also getting a slow dance or a lap dance from sloppy Joe as well. I walk out. I walk out on into the bar, pay my $5, sit down, grab a drink. All of a sudden, bless this woman's heart, but she should not have been a stripper. That's all I'm gonna say. She walks out. First thing she does is bend over and slaps her ass. That thing recoiled about 5 or 6 times, and I go,
Some sloppy Joe run out.
"Oh shit!" I took another drink. I go, all right, I think that's my time. That's my cue. I'm out of here. Set that baby down half full and walked out of the bar, dude. I was there maybe 3-4 minutes.
All right, let Tanner know the story of you guys in Nashville.
So, yeah, basically Nashville, 4 people: me, Noah, an OnlyFans chick, and my friend Jillian, who left me at a wedding in South Carolina that I met on TikTok. So
Wildlife.
we're partying Nashville. We get done. She's driving us back to the hotel. We pull in under the valet parking, and we're kind of sitting there chit chatting, eating our Del Taco, and all of a sudden we hear arguing out in the street, and I'm like, oh god, like what's going on? So I kind of like peek my head out the window, whatever, or out the door. There's like a truck is like sideways in the road, didn't get hit, is just like parked sideways in the middle of the street. And there's a guy yelling at this other guy in a pickup truck. So all of a sudden, the OnlyFans chick rolls down her window in the back seat, looks out the window and goes, "Shut up, bitch!" And I'm like, "Oh no, this ain't good." So I step out of the vehicle because I was gonna go say, "Hey, like, sorry, she's drunk. Sorry, we're not, don't want to be involved in whatever's going on." As soon as I step out and I take 2 or 3 steps toward the road, this dude in a car pulls out his gun, cocks it, and when you turn it sideways, you know that like
Real
that
deal.
he means shit. Yeah. He starts shooting at this pickup truck. And at this point I turn around, I'm like, "Oh fuck, we gotta go." So I take off running. Noah like has never experienced the city life ever, really, to be honest, outside of a few months in Lincoln. He gets out, he starts sprinting to the door. We get to the hotel, the door's locked to the main entrance. So I'm banging on this door, like I'm telling this lady to let us in. She opens up the door. She's like, "What's going on?" We're like, "There's a shooting outside. This guy's shooting up this truck." And
It's just Carol.
right. So we get up to the hotel room, and Noah is sitting there traumatized on the end of his bed for, I shit you not, like 30, 45 minutes. Like, did not move, did not say a word, just sat there, literally like this. Just like sat there and stared at the wall. I was like, "Bro, are you good?" And to this day, this man is traumatized by any loud bangs or noises that are around him. So that's the Nashville story, dude. But yeah, it was crazy.
Dude, that'd be very scary, especially like you're in a
Completely different state, like
Yeah.
halfway across the U.S.
Oh, and I was like, "Yo, fuck those girls in the car. I'm out." Like it's
They can find their own way.
right. It's life or death, man. It's fight or flight, and I'm flighting. I'm out. See ya.
Noah's quite the dude. We love him to death. He gets in some pretty shitty situations.
clearly.
And I know he's gonna listen to this. He just doesn't have a lot of street smarts to him. So, but love him to death. Shout out.
My favorite, I can't even say my favorite. One of my favorites of Noah is when we went to your lake house for the first time, and like it's down by Columbus. It's a town called Duncan.
Yeah.
And so we're sitting there, and Dustin's like, "Hey, my neighbor said if we want, we can borrow his golf cart anytime. We can just kind of cruise around the lake." Golf cart is the nicest golf cart I've ever seen. Like, it's got nice speakers on there. It's got 2 seats on the back instead of the deal. So, like, we're just bumping on there, drinking, having a good time. We're probably driving around for like an hour. And then we come back, and we see the neighbor was there. We're like, "Oh, we'll kind of just bullshit with him a little bit." Yeah, we pull up, and Dustin gets off. I can't remember what Dustin went to grab, but the guy like, looks at Noah and goes, "Why are you on my golf cart?" And all Noah says is, "Dustin said I could." Or something, like, it was something.
And walks off. He just walked
Noah
off.
just leaves. And we're like, so I follow Noah inside, and you tell the rest of this.
Well, basically, I went up to the owner. I was like, Don, how's it going? I don't know if he was drinking or not. He might have been. I don't, or maybe had a rough night or something. And he's like, oh, I'm doing good, Dustyn. He goes, but your big buddy, he's kind of a douchebag. I was like, yeah, that checks out. I was like, what do you say? I was like, what do you say to you? And he goes, well, I asked him why the fuck he was on my golf cart, and all he said was Dustyn said so and walked off. Didn't even bother to have a conversation with me. Just walked off. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a little nervous.
Noah, I love him to death. God.
Too funny, man.
Dude, yeah. Some of those parties in Lincoln. I mean, you guys lived in. I was supposed to live there with you. I'm kind of glad I didn't, just because that house was shitty. It was on South 18th Street in Lincoln, like 2 blocks from the Capitol.
Yeah, 2 blocks west of the Capitol building.
It was super sketchy.
That's close to 17th Street, isn't it?
Yeah, block.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah, just a block off, man.
Like, I'm not joking. One time, I'm like I said, I'm glad I didn't move in there, just because there were some weird people that lived around them. Anyway, one time I go there, and I can't remember what I was there for. It might have been the Indiana game that I went and took Noah to, and then the night we went to the Fat Toad.
Probably.
But the next morning, I woke up, and I'm just like sitting on the couch. I'm like, oh my god! And then I walk outside to get some air, and all of a sudden a cop car just whoop, and parks right in front of my car.
You get shot.
No, but I'm sitting there. I'm like, what did I do? Like, I didn't think I did anything wrong. I'm 21 now, so it's all good. And I'm like, did I do something, officer? He goes, no, we got a domestic call across the street. It was like 8 in the morning. It's in these sketchy ass apartments, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, let's just put into perspective that it's pretty much a bunch of low-income apartment buildings and then one big 5-bedroom house.
Yeah,
that's it.
Really. They lived right next
Seriously.
to Herbie High School.
Really?
Yeah. The mascot lived right next to us. He'd always come walking out with his Herbie Husker stuff.
Would he
All right,
really?
bro? Yeah, I mean, like, he wouldn't wear it, but like he'd be carrying his shit. You know what I'm saying? And never partied with those guys. Not one time did we party with those guys, and they lived 30 feet from our house. They were right next to us. Never partied with them.
Yeah, like I said, he's had a crazy life. Like, didn't your guys' house get broken in one time there?
Oh, when I got swatted.
What?
Or are you talking about Lincoln? You're talking about Lincoln. Aren't you?
Shit, you got swatted?
No, I got swatted once, but no. One time we came home from the bars and our side door was like wide open, but nothing was stolen out of there or anything. Like, the side door was just completely open. Anybody could have walked in. And then we had like some crackheads bang on the door at 3, 4 in the morning, wanting in.
Fun.
But
Yeah, one time
other than that,
Yeah, it was, like, one time I was sleeping on the couch, and I just hear, like, tapping on the window on the south side. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, just let me go to bed.
I want to hear this swatted story.
I kind of do, too. I don't know if I know this one.
so, doing live streaming stuff, whatever, you get some sketchy people who will come into your streams, whatever. Well, one time I was live, and it was late at night. This was during COVID, so I was pretty much opening up a bottle of Crown Apple and drinking it right out and just getting fucked up every night at my parents' house, dude. Like any typical 23-year-old with no job would do. Or 22-year-old, whatever. Yeah, exactly. So I'm live. It's like 2 in the morning, maybe 2:30, and this guy he comes into my stream, no profile picture. So I'm like, okay, that's a little sketch already. He's like, hey, man, I got a big surprise for you. I was like, oh, boy, really? A surprise? And he goes, yeah, just stay live for like 30, 45 minutes. And I'm like, not staying live that long. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
I'm drunk, whatever. And he's like, no, I promise it'll be worth it. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Well, my parents had just moved from in town to out in the country, and we were selling our house in town. And my mom comes into my room at like 4:30 or 5 in the morning, and she goes, take the phone. And I'm like, why? What's going on? I got crusties in my eyes, bro. I just woke up. I take the phone, and I'm like, hello? And he's like, the guy on the other end of the phone is like, give the phone back to your mom now.
What?
Don't tell me twice. Gave it back to her. And all of a sudden, I'm kind of just sitting in bed. I'm like, dude, I don't know what's going on. And then it clicked. I was like, oh my God, I bet we're getting swatted. So I was like, Mom, give me the phone back. She gives me the phone. And I'm like, hey, I can explain everything. And he's like, well, you better get to talking now. He goes, and I'm not giving you a lot of time. He's like, explain yourself. So I did. And he goes, okay, this is actually checking out. Anyways, this person called the cops saying that I had my family hostage in a bedroom and that I had them at gunpoint. And when the cops showed up, I was going to shoot them.
Holy shit!
That was the story, yeah. And so the county sheriff had our address from in town, but they did not have our new address out in the country. So they surrounded our house in town with AKs, broke into the house, but there was nothing there. It was just an empty house. And they could not figure out where we lived. Well, somebody was driving past the road at our house in town, and the cops pulled this guy out by gunpoint and was like, where do these people live? I swear to God. And so he told him, he's like, I think they just moved here. So the cop was like, stand out in your front yard with one of your family members and, we'll pull up. And we kind of live on top of this hill, kind of. You have to go up a hill to get to where we live. And all I could see were just lights after lights after lights. And I'm like, holy shit, dude. There's like 6 county sheriffs, 3 state troopers, and one of the state troopers I went to school with in high school. And they show up, and they had to search through my entire house. They had to go through my computer and all this stuff. Well, anyways, the state trooper, he was like, dude, I didn't think that you would hold your parents hostage in a bedroom, but I got the call. He's like, I didn't know what was going on. Anyways, they caught this kid 2 years later. He ended up swatting like 4 or 5 other people that same night, and he was a 14-year-old kid from Texas.
Jeez.
14 years old doing that, man, online. And
how would they know like where you live and stuff? Or he just like Google it? Or?
He just knew my name. That's how, because like my username on my name's everywhere, so they could just search me up, whatever. And he called a county sheriff that was like 2 or 3 counties away, and they forwarded it to my county, and that's how it got picked up. But that was a scary story, man.
That's very scary because like that could have went south.
I didn't even know about that, honestly.
Yeah, it happened during COVID, like June or July of 2020. That happened.
Jeez.
Yeah, if you didn't know,
story.
he's got 150,000 followers on TikTok.
Whoa. Go.
It's not really like that. Yeah, you get. Listen, like I said, there's something for everybody. You know.
Make it a living. Oh,
that is an epic story. That's one of the craziest ones
yeah.
I've heard.
I mean, but just imagine if they would have showed up to my house to begin with. I mean, I probably have an AK to my head, sleeping
Right?
in bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Could you imagine waking up and there's just like a barrel against your head? And you're like, okay, what the?
that happened to one of my baseball coaches, but not for the same reason.
Oh, I know that reason.
You know that story. I'm not going to tell that story on here. But...
Honestly, I think the last story I want to tell, and I don't want to name names, but people are probably going to know who it is anyway, was the party bus.
Gotta be good.
No, never mind. I'm not gonna. I don't want to get him mad. Oh no, he's a good friend. I'm not gonna say it.
You already said it. You might as well.
No. We're not gonna do that.
Just say his name.
Can we call him or
That's
Alan
his
or
middle
Fred
name.
or something?
Oh. No,
Yeah,
we'll just leave that one out of here.
That'd probably best.
Do you have
Probably
any
best.
other stories of us being stupid? Honestly,
Dude, we have so many stories of us being stupid. I'm trying to think, man. I don't know. Hannah's wedding was pretty fun. When Noah's brother ended up puking in the urinal and then they had to carry him out. That was a fun story. But
Big Noah, his sister got married, and that was like the best excuse to get every one of our friend group there and just get absolutely hammered. Because we all haven't been together in probably like at least 2 years, like everybody at once.
Yeah.
So we all show up, and we hear Dustyn was driving from the ceremony to the actual reception hall, and like I'm hammered in the back seat, and like his date's up there, and like whatever, and like we get there, and they did like a Nebraska football entrance, everything. They were going hard. I've never seen Dustyn so drunk before. Like every single one of us just ripping shots, tearing down drinks. He's doing guitar solos with a blow-up guitar on the dance floor.
it's a true story.
And then at it was like 11 o'clock or something, maybe even earlier. the bar was like, "Hey, we're closing," and we're like, "What?" We're like, there's still like an hour and a half of this wedding reception. So Noah's brother decides to get money from everybody that was at the reception. Bought every bottle in the bar.
No shit.
So he's just handing bottles around. We're taking pulls, and he was drinking straight Jack.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we're like, they're doing their last dance, and we're like, "Where's Jason?" So they go in there. Puke in the urinal. And he's just like laying face down on the bathroom floor. I got pictures of it. He's just laying face down on the bathroom floor, hands unbuttoned. Like,
You know you're down bad when there's puke in the urinal, dude. Like that is low of the low.
where's this at? Oh, there it is.
Jesus.
Here's the video.
Oh.
It's so gross, dude.
Oh, just wait, this is the one.
Oh,
Just
gross.
wait, here it is. Turn it. Oh, dang it. Maybe I don't have that, but there's a bunch of pictures. Like, you got this one.
Oh God, dude, yeah, I was bad. I was bad that night.
You got me and Tanner.
It's so funny, dude.
We
I
got
love
the
that.
boys. Oh, come on.
I'm skinny there, bro. I'm so skinny there. I wish.
Yeah, that was.
I'm no longer that skinny. I'm no longer that skinny.
But yeah, crazy times with the Dustyn Stortzum.
They should write a book about you.
I would say like a movie, but that would be like horror. I mean, that would probably be the scariest movie of all time. My life,
Kevin
bro.
James is played by Luke. Dude, Kevin James would be a good one.
Kevin James would be a good character, bro. That would be solid.
I can see you being like James Franco.
Okay,
And,
I'll take James Franco.
Yeah, I can see
Absolutely.
Franco. Noah could
Franco's
be
a good-looking guy.
Shaq.
Shaq. I was gonna say that. Yeah, Jonah Hill.
just a tall Jonah Hill.
Honestly, if they wanted to make a movie about our friend group, they would just use the grown-ups cast. Like,
You're Chris Rock.
yeah. Just Adam Sandler.
That would be good. That'd be good. I did wear and one shorts for like 23 years, so I mean it makes sense.
Sandler-esque right there.
Well, I mean, that's about all we got for this one. You got to thank Mr. Stortzum for coming on tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, guys. It was
Sharing
fun,
all
man.
the wild stories.
Absolutely, bro. Thank you guys for having me. I'm a
What's
fan.
your TikTok? Plug it.
At Dustyn Stortzum with a Y, Dustyn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Go follow him.
Alright, I will.
all right. We're having a party on live tonight.
But yeah, thanks for coming on. We always, honestly,
Absolutely, man.
we need to get together sometime soon. Maybe a lake day.
Whenever, man. I'm literally here 24/7 now. So
Bring him to come to Neely.
He's
I
been
do.
to Buffs.
I should come to Neely. I have been to Buffs once. There was a fight, 2 fights. I don't even remember hardly most that night. But there were fights. I remember that.
Yeah, we like.
Yeah,
It was
no,
the night of
I
Chris's reception.
Oh, yeah.
I do need to go up there again though, because it's been forever. It's been since that wedding since I've been up there. I think.
Yeah.
So
And that was so weird because it was legit. Like, I'm sitting there dancing, and I was way past where I should have been at that point. All of a sudden, I just feel, I'm like, oh, Jesus, it got to be Grady or something. Then I turn around. It's Dust. I'm like, what the f- are you guys doing?
that was awesome. That was a good time, man. No, I mean we'll probably get together for a Husker game or something. I'm gonna be in Lincoln this weekend, so that should be something.
Yeah, when you go down to McCook.
We do need to do that too.
But yeah, thanks for coming on the Broke Boy
Yeah,
pod.
thanks, man. Really
So,
appreciate
I
it.
Go
had a
follow-
good time.
At Dustyn Stortzum with a Y on TikTok. Go follow him on all his socials, Instagram, Twitter, X. Go friend him
X.
on Facebook.
X videos too.
Excellent.
Add his Snapchat dstud05.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, as always, stay classy, Broke Nation.
Deuces.
Thanks, guys.